Hello students, I am Meenakshi Bhosle from Sate Group of Education, and today what we will discuss, today we will focus in our chapter Morphology of Flowering Plant. Morphology of Flowering Plant. This chapter is in NCERT syllabus chapter number 5 and in State Board syllabus it is chapter number 6. So why the morphology of flowering plant is important? Because it is known as soul of biology, and today what we will discuss in this chapter, today we will focus on flower. The flower, which is a most beautiful part of that plant, and the important part, how we can draw this flower in a simple way. So to draw the flower in a simple way, you just mention a dotted line on your notebook and start to draw from the innermost part of that flower, which is gynoecium. Gynoecium is female reproductive part, and what we are drawing here, a single carpel. This is the unit of gynoecium. So gynoecium, we first draw the gynoecium. This is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. And where it is situated? It is situated on the thalamus. So we have to draw the thalamus. This is known as pedicel, the first part of that flower, which is called pedicel, which attach the flower with the stem. The pedicel which attach the flower with the stem. The next part of that flower is thalamus. Thalamus is the solen part of pedicel, which hold all the four whorls of flower. Which are that whorls? The first one is gynoecium, the female reproductive part. Its three parts are stigma, style, and ovary. Right? In this ovary, the ovules are present inside. In future, these ovules which made the seed. Then how we can draw the next part, that is male reproductive part. From this thalamus, we start to draw the stamen, which is male reproductive part. The inclusive term is androecium, but the single unit is called stamen. This is anther and this is filament. After that, we will draw the most beautiful part of that flower, which is petal. So this is petal of that flower, and after that, this is a calyx. Then we will start to label this diagram. This is pedicel. First, as we discussed, pedicel which attach the flower with stamen, and then thalamus. This is calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. The four part, we know that these are the four important part of that flower. So in next slide we will recap this diagram. Here we are showing the pedicel which attach the flower with the stem. These are the calyx. Calyx is the outermost whorl of that flower, and the single unit of that calyx is known as sepal. What is that? That is called as sepal. Then the next whorl of that flower is this beautiful colored part of that flower, which is called corolla. The single unit of that corolla is known as petal. Petal is unit and the whole circle is known as corolla. The third part of that flower is androecium. As you are observing in this diagram, here in blackboard's diagram, we only draw a single stamen, but here in this diagram we are observing more than one stamen. That means the group of that stamen, the inclusive word is androecium and the single unit is stamen. This part is anther, which produce pollen grains, and the anther which hold on the thalamus, this part is filament, right? So anther and filament, the inclusive term is stamen, and the whorl of stamen is known as androecium, male reproductive part. And the fourth and innermost whorl of this flower is gynoecium. Gynoecium, the unit is pistil or carpel. More than one carpel or pistils are also present there. So this is the stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. In that ovary, this structure is representing the ovule. So this is the most beautiful part of that flower. That plant is flower. Thank you.